Evening and welcome here to Zoo Lake Sports Club. We have our one and only fixture for the evening. It's Pindi boys up against Sharkies. Heavy rain here at Zoo Lake this morning, Johannesburg, South Africa. Playing on the turf, everything is just wet around the ground. So I'm just nestling here next to the field, dry spot, nice little angle for the cricket that we normally broadcast from. Up on the container behind me here to my right is all underwater there due to the heavy rain we had this morning. The rains this morning were ridiculous. It lasted for almost more than half the day. It stopped at about between 2 and 3, and we've managed to get in a game here at 7:30, so weather should be clearing up into tomorrow, so allowing us to at least play both games tomorrow, which should be an interesting set of games, that's for sure. Purple armadillos and smoking skunks. CC. Just trying to think of the other team that are playing tomorrow evening. When it comes to me, I will let you know. But so far, Riyad, Mayat and Zunaid at the crease. Oh, that's another fantastic shot there from Riyad. It was stated to me just before the game started that Riyad scored 50 last week, 50 the week before, so if he scores a 50 this week, it will be his third 50 in LMS in a row. Some good stats. Seems like he does enjoy a good batter out in the middle. He said to me that he played in Pumalanga back in the day, and definitely see it in his skills. Bowler is Ehsan Imran, gets that a lot fuller this time. Let's hit out towards long on there just for a single. That is 5 overs gone here, and Sharkies moving at nearly 10 runs and over at 48 without loss. Zunaid is currently sitting at 20 or 15, and Riyad there is 27 off 13 deliveries. Sharkies must enjoy batting on this Astro. 2 weeks ago they annihilated Smoking Skunks there, scoring over 220 odd. Last over going for 43 runs. Safwan into the attack. He looks a bit tricky to face based on that first ball. Zunaid now going to face his first ball to him. That's floated in, and on the drive, nearly missed out there a little bit. I think Zunaid would feel. This is pumped out there towards long off, just for another single. Safwan there just floating that in and pitching it up a little bit more than he did the previous ball. Not skidding on too much. Now on strike. He'll be looking to get this away to the boundary. Floated up again, and it's straight back over the bowler. The field is getting underneath it. Oh, and a catch is taken. Riyad loses his wicket for the first time in 3 weeks. Team Sharkies there, maybe just jinxing him a little bit before the game started. Riyad who departs 28 from 16 deliveries. 28 from 15, should I say, and he'll be a little bit gutted there with himself. Look to push on a bit more. Don't want to let Safwan settle, and unfortunately holding out there to Long On, who took a good catch, running to his left. Very difficult at night time, especially out there on the boundary. Been a crazy last 2 weeks with the rain and things that have gone around, some load shedding to mix in between. Last week Thursday morning, covers were stolen there at Marks Park Topfield, making it for one hectic weekend of enough balls. You're getting the balls. Pindi boys there picking up their first wicket after a little half-century stand there from Riyad Mayat and Junaid. Riyad departing there, caught Butley. Bowled by Safwan Salaji. New batsman is Yusuf Mohammed. Very good batsman himself. He's pumped that straight back past the bowler. That fielder who just took the catch early on. Butley there, not being able to get around and stop that one. Just hit a lot harder and flatter there from Yusuf Mohammed. It ends a decent over in the scheme of things from Safwan. Picks up the wicket of the dangerous Riyad Mayat for just 6 runs in that over, and Sharkies are now 54 for 1 after 6 overs. And Imran here into the attack. He's first over going for 12 runs, but expensive. Big 6 played over the cover region there from the person that is out Riyad. He'll be looking to improve his over here. It's a very good ball there from Isan, and getting it in the block hole. Dot balls are vitally important in any LMS game. I almost like to think the back 10 of the LMS match that you're playing in is more important to get dot balls in than wickets. Tend to find wickets bring in batsmen that can get his iron a bit quicker, not struggling on the day too much, and tends to take the game away. Keeping that batsman on strike tends to assist the fielding side a little bit. Yes, on into Zunaid, who plays it on the back foot there into the cover region. Just a single to the total. That's 7 overs gone here. Pindi boys just working their way back into the game here. They are 57 for 1. Or Sharkies are 57 for 1. Going at nearly 10 runs to an over after 5. Sharkies 48 with no loss after 5. And just a fall of a wicket there. 50. It's allowed the Pindi boys to get back in here. Just allowing 9 runs for a wicket there in the last 2 overs. Safwan Saluji there, he's coming back into ball his second over. His first over, he picked up the wicket of Riyad Mayat. Catch it long on. And he went for 6. He's bowling now to the hard hitting Zunaid. Oh! Safwan there, getting one to skid on to Zunaid a little bit. Zunaid who moved backward into his crease, not getting in time to get his bat in front of the ball there, and the ball moves past the inside edge, and his body there, he's just showing to the right there of screen what he should have been doing, get forward. I did mention to him before the game started that it tends to skid on a tad. The pitch is a little bit Astro, should I say, is a little bit damp, obviously with all the rain around. Tried out somewhat, but the fuller, straighter ball, you need to get forward and get your bat in front of your pad, otherwise it's going to just skid on if you get moved backwards. Safwan, yeah, really getting his team, Pindi boys, back into the game here, picking up his second wicket in his second over. This of both opening batsmen there, Zunaid and Riyad. Just doing a little bit of fielding placements. So to the left hander. Oh, gets a bit of purchase out the turf there, out the Astro. Tricky as a left hander to bat against this bowling. Oh, and he picks up another wicket. Safwan picking up another wicket there of Nasim Mohammed. Nasim looked to get a bit low and move forward. Ball skidding on through and hitting those yellow wickets. Three wickets down now for the bus drivers. 5 overs in, they were 48 without loss. Safwan really pulling it back and getting his team, Pindi boys, back into the game. Sharkies now 57 for 3, 9 runs in, 3 wickets and 2.3 overs. Safwan's picked up 2 wickets this over. He's bowled really well, 3 for 6 in 1.3 overs. We're going at nearly 10 runs to an over now. We're going at 7.5 to the over. Projected score still quite high, 147. This moment now, Sharkies would love to get to that score. These two batsmen just have to stick around for a while, eat up some overs, make sure that they get Safwan and his 4 overs done and dusted without doing too much damage to the batting lineup, and pick up 10 or 20 runs. Ghani has come in to join. This ball seemed to have just gone down the leg side there, close to picking up a wicket, Safwan. Safwan letting off his second wide of the over there, 3 runs to the batsman. This one's guided there from Qayyum, turning hard. Qayyum looking to push the second one, but big call of stay, meaning keeps the strike the next over. That's now 8 overs gone, and Sharkies are 62 for 3. 3 quick wickets off the bowling there of Safwan. Another fantastic over from him. 3 for 11 in his 2 overs, going at just 5.5 to the over. Can't forget that over before from Imran, who just went for a mild 3. Spinner that comes in, or 2 that can rotate quickly. Not every week that they'll get it right, but push through for 8 overs, go for a small amount of runs, really puts pressure on the batting team. Imran now back into the attack. Played out into the covers there. There's a field of short in the cover region. Yusuf Mohammed there just saying to Qayyum, no run. Tend to sometimes agree with Yusuf. Imran now into Qayyum. Hook gets inside edge there, out to backward of square, and they sneak through for a run. Sometimes when wickets are just falling a tad, just don't want to take silly risks. Maybe Yusuf was just on the back foot there, watching the carnage from the other end. Imran now into Yusuf, and it's a full ball, floated onto his legs, and this ball's going to skid on the outfield here. Crosses the boundary for 4. Good cricket shot there from Yusuf. Just missed his line and length, potentially the ball maybe just slipping out of his hand there a tad. Important to bring a little hand towel to nights like this, just to keep the ball a bit dry, and the hands. Much needed ball there for Yusuf and the Sharkies. Imran now, who would like to try and let this one pitch. He's bowling to Yusuf once again. Great cricket shot there, the ball before. And on the pads once again, it's just worked out towards the leg side region. Fielder getting in, going for opportunity for a second. Imran now into Qayyum. Full it in the block hole. plays it out towards the point region, and Qayyum now shouting stay, and Yusuf taking a run. It's a much better opportunity to run there. Maybe Qayyum just thinking that went into the cover region, but he squeezed that out into a vacant point region. And, easy single up for grabs. It brings the end of 9 overs, and Sharkies are now 69 for 3. Currently projected to get just over 150. These two batsmen would absolutely love for that to happen. But into the attack is the dangerous Safwan into his third over. I'd bowl him out now. Get it done in the middle overs here. He's bowled 2 overs, 3 for 11. He's into his third over. He's bowling to Qayyum now. Floats this one in, and Qayyum going down onto one knee there. Not proposing, but trying to smash that over the cow corner region. The field is standing at mid-wicket, a little bit deeper than mid-wicket, but there's no fielder out behind them. So if he gets one over, that could skid onto the boundary. Safwan into Qayyum, who just hits that straight out towards long on. That field that long on there allows that one to bounce. No run taken. Just being cautious here are the Sharkies. Leading into the halfway mark of the first innings. Safwan now into Qayyum, who isn't looking to just prod at him, looking to attack him. Can he work it over this mid-wicket fielder here on the leg side? Floats it in, and he does exactly that. It's it straight over that fielder, a couple of bounces, and that's going to skid over the boundary for 4. Is that going to go over the boundary for 4? Oh my goodness. It didn't go over the boundary for 4. That boundary is a big boundary out there. Honestly thought I was going to cross the boundary for 4, but instead they crossed for 2. See, that's where Qayyum is busy aiming. Safwan into Qayyum once again. He looks to go out towards that leg side region again. It's going to skid a bit more there. That fielder is out there and does the fielding. He's moved back a bit now, realizing that Qayyum was targeting that area, and brings Yusuf Mohammed on strike. Just a single off that ball. 1 over to go, 1 ball to go in the 10th over here for Sharkies to look to get a boundary potentially off Safwan's bowling. Pushed in hard, and it was a bit short there from Safwan, getting away with that a bit, and Yusuf there not being able to get all the bat to ball, and just guides that out towards fine leg there for a single. That brings 10 overs gone here for the Sharkies. They're going at 7.3 runs to the over, 73 for 3. In case you missed it, we had 3 quick wickets there from Safwan. Might look to be rested after that over, even though it only went for 4 runs. I potentially maybe just see if I could bowl him out. Maybe the ball's getting a bit slippy, and not being able to grip it as what he could in the beginning of the innings. New bowler into the attack is Abdul Hasib. He's going to be bowling to Yusuf Mohammed. Played out to that deep cover fielder. A little bit of a misfield, but Qayyum ready to turn and go back. But I love the calling from Qayyum in between shots. Very loud, and sounds like no, but he's saying go. Ball was a bit short. Didn't actually bounce too much. Hit a bit of an awkward spot on the Astra there. This one's pushed in a bit harder. This time Qayyum trying to go big once again. 2 balls that not pitching up the way he wanted. Get a bit more difficult towards the latter part of the game here. fielding and a little bit of bouncing too. Bowling, should I say. Fielders need to make sure that ball is nice and dry. It reminds me of the good old winter LMS, having to play in the freezing cold, dew all over the field. Get you at 7 o'clock for a Saturday morning game, and it's just white. Whole grass is just absolutely frozen. This time squeezed out by Qayyum, but I feel that points on top of it and gets the ball back in. Run to the total there. It's good over here from Hasib. He's gone for just 2 runs in the opening 3 balls. Hasib's bowling is not seeming to bounce. Qayyum's looking to turn, but good choice to not turn there. Very tough facing Hasib here. Look to advance down the track and maybe get him straight back over the bowler. Try and beat the bounce to compensate for the height he's bouncing at. See 1 more ball and it's over here to Yusuf Mohammed. Also did not keep too low. This time it's played just in front of point there. I feel that point doing the fielding and a single to the total. Good over there for Hasib and the Pindi boys. Sharkies are now 77. 3 after 11 overs. Look here, Safwan is coming to come back in and bowl his 4th and final over. He's bowled really well. 3 overs, 3 for 15. Really put Sharkies under pressure from the 5th over there. Sharkies were sitting on 48 after 5 overs without loss, and they're currently on 77 for 3. 6 overs in. After that opening 5 overs, they've only scored 29 runs and lost 3 wickets. That's all thanks to Safwan's 3 overs. Abdul, who's now bowled 1 over, or Imran, who his last over was a bit expensive, but he also bowled pretty decently. He's bowled 3 overs for 23. Safwan into Qayyum this time. Qayyum looking to go to that leg side once again. Seems like his go-to shot there. He's moved to now 12 from 15 balls, and Yusuf Mohammed is striking 140. There's 14 from 10. 3 more balls in Safwan's spell of bowling here. That's just guided out towards short 3rd man. Waka's there running away around from fine leg, doing the fielding. They shouted 2, but he got around there really quickly, picked up the ball, got it in, and kept it down to a single. Safwan into Qayyum this time, down the leg side there from Safwan, but Wakas is there. He does a quick bit of fielding, just keeps it down to being that wide, so ball will have to be rebowled. A run to the total and to Qayyum, that is. On the pair, Safwan there picking up his 4th wicket. Thought I maybe heard a bit of an edge off the bottom of the bat, but it was bowled full. Looking to use his feet a bit from Qayyum there, and it struck him on the pads. And it was full on between the pads and the shoes, and umpire Kuda there deeming that to have gone on and hit the stumps. That's a 4th wicket there for Salaji. He has 1 more ball left in his lots of 4 overs. He's picked up 19 runs for 4 wickets. Can he get a 5 with the next ball? New bowler is Naeem Mohammed. Naeem Mohammed is to try and face out the one ball here from Safwan, who's 1 wicket away from a 5 for 4 for 19 and 3.4. Can Safwan pick up this 5th wicket here? Oh, big swing and a heave over to the leg side, and Safwan there nearly picking up his 5th wicket. The keeper couldn't get close to it, and it's labelled as a bye to the team in total. That's 12 overs gone here for Sharkies, and they are 82 for 4. Great bit of bowling there from Safwan Salaji, 4 for 19 in 4 overs. See Abdul here back into the attack. He's bowling this really well. The ball's not really bouncing too much off of his bowling. This one is a little bit shorter, allowing the new batsman there, Naeem Mohammed, to smash that out towards cow corner fielder along the ground. He picks up a single for his duties there. Yusuf Mohammed needs to stick around as long as he can. He's 15 off 11. He still has 7.2 overs to bat. Spliced out there between the point region and that field, that point doing the fielding, just keeping it to another single here. Pindi boys really bowling well, really restricting them now. Sharkies are now projected to go at 6.64 to the over here. 131's on the cards for them to get anywhere close to that 150 mark. They need to go 10 runs and over from here on. Anywhere from 140 above is something that they're probably looking at now. That we need to go at 8 runs and over. 13 overs gone now. Sharkies going at just over 6.5 runs to the over here. 85 for 4. 7 overs remaining. I like to look at it at 10 runs and over. You can get them to 155. With Yusuf Mohammed there at the crease, he can definitely get the Team Sharkies over the line there at 150. We saw Indian Masters over the weekend on Sunday. They were 75 after 15 overs. And they scored 151 if I'm not mistaken. They scored 76 runs in the last 5 overs. It included a home run, but Mohammed Pudwala there smashing 4 fours and a 6 in 1 over. It was unbelievable batting from him. This one's pushed in on the pads there of Yusuf Mohammed there. Oh, bit of a slip there. Wakas there, just slipping a little bit on the outfield. Isan Imran there, he's bowled 3.1 overs for 24. That's Yusuf just getting on his pads there. He seems quite good on his pads, does Yusuf. Just edging that out towards backward of square leg. Wakas there running off deeper. Wider fine. This one's pulled across the line over to a big gap here between long on and long off, and luckily there for Naeem, didn't strike that the way he wanted. The lefty looked to go big and went through the line, and it fell over towards the leg side there. Oh, really hardly hit there from Yusuf Mohammed, who looked to go square, and he got that one past that fielder who's about 20 yards off the boundary there. Big attempt from that fielder, but couldn't get it. You heard a bit of a moan and a groan there. Wakas used almost had a deep backward square leg, but it's more a finer square leg, if I can say, a wider fine leg. And into Yusuf, who looks to just play it out towards that point region. I think Abdul Absib there is doing the fielding, keeping it down to a single. One more ball now on the 14th over for Sharkies. Brings Naeem Mohammed on strike. He's faced 7 balls for his 3 runs. Floated that in on the full there to Naeem Mohammed, the lefty. Oh, there's opportunity for a run out here. Not the greatest calling from Yusuf and Naeem. Naeem, who turned and just ran, and field out there, it looked like Sufwan there. I think if Yusuf turned hard enough, he could have got through. Not the greatest communication. Ball watching of note from both, and unfortunately there for Naeem Mohammed, that brings the end of his innings. That's Sharkies now 93 for 5 with 6 overs remaining. They risk getting bowled out before the overs finished. It is Salaji that's picked up the run out there of Naeem Mohammed. New batsman at the crease is the 51-year-old Rashad Hussain. Team bragged about how old he was, and he bragged about that he's still playing cricket. Oh, that one on the full there from Abdul Asib. It's guided out towards past Wakas there. Picks up the ball, does the fielding, keeps it down to just batsman there asking for a no ball. Ball just slipped out of Abdul Asib's hand there. This one's floated in more, guided out towards backward of point there for a single there from Rashad, bringing Yusuf on strike. Need to get as many balls to Yusuf as possible. Abdul now into Yusuf, who works out of his pads once again into that square leg region. Wakas there doing the fielding and just keeping it down to a single. Guided out to that 45 fielder out there. He's running from point. It's another single, getting Yusuf on strike. One ball left. Does Yusuf go for a single here or try to attack it and get over the boundary? I'd try and go get it over the boundary. He does exactly that, but it's hit straight up to that car corner fielder there. He stood as if the ball didn't look like it was coming to him. but let's get it straight into his hands. That's 99 runs here for Sharkies after 15 overs. 5 overs remain, and can Yusuf get 1 or 2 of these over the boundary here? Key to Sharkies getting a total of 150 plus would be Yusuf staying in there and batting it out. Opening bowler there, Buckley there coming in back into the attack, and getting a bit of purchase out the pitch there. It's getting on through to the keeper. Seems to have hit him in the stomach. This is that pitch does skid on a tad. Mohammed looks to go same line and length, but Mohammed getting on the full there and splicing that past the point field. A great cricket shot, a couple bounces over the boundary for 4. But 4 there brings up the Sharkies 100, team 100, 103 here for 5. 4.3 overs remain. Butley here into Yusuf Mohammed on the pads from Butley there to Mohammed. That's guided to a vacant backward square leg region. And they're going to push through for 2. I think Rashad Hussain looking for a third there, but I think Yusuf realizing he needs to try and stay on strike. Ahmed on strike here to Butley, works it out and just blocks it down. Good bit of cricket here from Mohammed, realizing the good ball, playing it, and bad ball, working it for runs. It's 6 runs with the ball left in the over here. Can Mohammed here work one to the boundary? Oh, he's worked that one down the leg side, has he? So wide to finish the or wide would have finished the over, but 1 more ball now remains in the 16th over. I think for Hussain, I think he needs to either go really hard and get one over the boundary or look for 2. Just blocks that up towards in front of point there. Abdul Lasib there doing the fielding, and they pick up just a single. Brings the end of the 16th over there with the wide and the stolen one. They pick up 9 runs that over, and Sharkies are now 108 for 5 after 16. 4 overs remain here. 10 and over can get them to 148. Can Yusuf Mohammed take his team to that total? Any time will tell. He's 32 from 22 balls. Rashad Hussain now on strike. He's going to be bowling or facing the bowling of Abdul Hasib, who's bowled really well. 3 overs for 12. Floated in there and oh. All outfoxing Rashad there. Yusuf Mohammed just telling him, why didn't you just go big for that one? Like he inside edged that one onto the stumps. That's a 6 wicket here, fallen for the Sharkies. Main thing is that Yusuf Mohammed can stay in here regardless of him scoring a 50 or not. It'd be important here for him to bat out the 15 overs, or bat out the last remaining, 3.4 overs. Yusuf came in at number 3 at the fall of Riyad Maher, who I think lost his wicket in the 6th over, so he's been around for just on 10 overs now, accustomed to what the bounce on the pitch is doing, and the bowlers. Luckily Sufwan finished his 4 overs, great figures, 4 for 19. Into his last over here, he's picked up his first wicket for 12 runs in 3.1 overs. New batsman is Talia Timol. He'll be facing now to try and look and rotate the strike to give it to Yusuf Mohammed. Abdul starts with a wide to Talia. Have to re-bowl that ball. Sharkies pick up 109 now for 6. Floated in there by Abdul. He's worked down towards backward of square just for a single. Wakas there, wanting them to run the second. Into Yusuf, who will be looking to go big here. Oh, that's gone over the head. That should be called a no ball. And it's stopped by Wakas there. So hoping for that one to go through. But well stopped in the end. Should be a free hit. It is a free hit. This is a free range here for Timol. Wakas doing a good stop there at deep square leg. Floated in and it sits out towards Wakas once again. One more ball left here in the 17th over. Important there that it was an extra 3 runs to the total, as it was the second bad ball of the over. Worked off the pads this time from should just be the one there. Puts Yusuf back on strike for the 17th or the 18th over. That's 17 overs gone. Yeah, Sharkies are 116 for 6. 3 overs left. 10 runs and over. Yeah, gets them to 146. Very close to that 150 mark. Can Yusuf just stick around and get his team Sharkies to that total? He's now on 37 of 24 balls. He'll be looking to get to his 50 and move on from there for his team. Yusuf on strike here to the opening bowler, Ahmad. He's bowled 2 overs for 22. Yusuf will be looking to take the tack to him. Start from Ahmad there, right on the money, and Yusuf just blocking that one out, realising he's still got time here to get his team to a decent total. Bit of an edge there, going through to the keeper. Looked like Abdul keeping, and just stops it, but dropped the ball in the process. Now into Yusuf, who plays it with his pads once again, out towards that fielder. Keep mid wicket there. Timol they're not thinking he could get back in time. 2 balls left there in the 17th or the 18th over. Looking to get a single here or a boundary maybe. Oh, that's a great clear shot through the cover region. Is the ball going to travel over the boundary? It does travel over the boundary. Timor picks up a boundary there. That's magnificent runs to the total. It's 121 for 6 now. The ball remaining in the 18th. He has to look for another boundary here or potentially pick up 2. Need to get Yusuf on strike here as much as they can in the remaining 2 overs. Oh, and this one's bowled down the wide line there. It's a good stop by Abdul and keeping, and a wide being called. It's 122 for 6 now with the ball remaining in the 18th. Great finish to the over there. Very squaring up Timor and just missing the wickets there. Good over from Ahmad. Should be Butley coming back into the attack here. He's bowled 3 overs for 21. He'll be looking at keeping the Sharkies down a bit and keeping Yusuf Mohammed there off strike. He's 38 now of 27. It's just 2 big hits here away from a 50. Long way to go and help Sharkies there get to 150. Yusuf playing that out towards, seems like Sufwan there on the boundary. Just for another single. It's a new bowler into the attack here, is Anas Khan. Surprising that they bring in a new bowler to bowl penultimate over. Brings Timor on strike. Just prodded at there from Timor. Allows Yusuf to get back on strike. Yusuf will be looking to get as many of these remaining 8 balls here over the boundary. Oh, he strikes that really hard. Ball's being stopped by that fielder there. They are going to run 2. This could be dangerous. And a little dive there from Timor allows him to get back in and 2 runs to the total. Needed to be 2 there. 2 balls now in the 19th over. Does Yusuf here go for another boundary and then a single? Go big over the leg side region. That fielder's looking to get around. Ooh, good bit of fielding there. Only allowed 1 run. It's important that Timor stays with Yusuf. Final ball coming in the penultimate over. Yusuf maybe look to go for a boundary here. It's just guided out towards long off there. A single to the total. And that brings 19 overs to a close. Sharkies 128 here for 6. Timor needs to potentially look for a single first ball here. Bring Yusuf on strike and give him 4 balls to get as many runs as possible. Yusuf is currently sitting on 42 for 30 balls. Timor sitting there 10 off 8. He's done his bit. Ahmad coming in to bowl his 4th and final over. Oh, and he gets that one through the defences there and into the stumps. And that sees the end of Timmel's brave innings there, 10 off 9. And that leaves Yusuf Mohammed there, 8 runs away from a 50. I'm sure he just checked that there quick. And he's got 4 balls to do that in. Sharkies sitting on last man stands here. .128 for 7 after 19.1 overs. Ahmed there picking up his first wicket for 28 runs in 3.1 overs. And we have last man standing, Yusuf Mohammed, 42 from 30 balls. He's got 4 balls to get as many runs as he can for Sharkies. That one's getting on and going through, missing the stumps there. Yusuf just looking to go big here. Stop the strike the last 4 overs, that's for sure. Wide being called. Have to re-bowl the ball there. Does Ahmed. 3 balls now remain. Yusuf looks to go big. Goes through to the keeper once again. This is a magnificent over here from Ahmed. 129 for 7 here, the Sharkies. 2 balls remain. Yusuf Mohammed looking rather exhausted out there. Maybe needs to get both these balls over the boundary here. Can he do that? Ahmed to Mohammed. Strikes it out big, just past the bowler. Is there an opportunity for a run out? Oh my goodness, a bit of a misfield there by the keeper. And Mohammed there gets back for the second. Last ball coming in here. Home run will get Sharkies to 143. They'll be rather happy with that, and the home run will also get Yusuf to his 50. He's currently on 45 of 34 balls. Can Yusuf get this one over the boundary? Oh, strikes him on the pads, and Yusuf doesn't run. Unfortunately there for Yusuf, he gets stranded on 45 without getting to his 50. Sharkies finishing up on 131 for 7. Amazing comeback there from Pindi boys. They were reeling at 48 without loss. Sharkies, after 5 overs, they managed to only let through further 83 runs in the next 15 overs. Great bit of bowling from Pindi boys the last 15 overs. When we return, we'll see Pindi boys needing 132 for victory. Pindi boys here. 5 overs in. They are sitting on 36 without loss. Butley and Wakas Mohammed there at the crease. Butley is 23 from 15 and Wakas there 13 from 12. Pindi boys still requiring a further 96 runs here for victory from 74 balls. Floated in there by Qayyum, who's into his first over. Pindi boys here ahead of the rate. They'll be looking to it's been an interesting game so far. All out there by Wakas, who pushes through for a single, well appreciated by his team here. Pindi boys now with the ball remaining in the 6th over, sitting on 37 without loss. Just one ball from this over. It's been a good over here from Qayyum, who is looking to dry that wet ball every ball now. From Abu Dhabi, not given out. Sneak through for a leg by here. A fantastic over by Qayyum, and 6 overs gone here. Pindi boys are 38 without loss. Still needing a further 94 runs here for victory from the remaining 70 deliveries.
Good ball, Johannes. Just move your front foot and don't move forward. Don't move forward. You won't miss it. बहुत अच्छे यही चाहिए मुझे शाबाश There's it, Wakas. That's it, boy. Good running. Lovely. Good ball, Wakas. Good ball, Wakas.
I think it went behind you, yeah.
Good stuff in the middle, Jess. Good stuff in the middle. See through. सही है, बहुत अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे। बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है शाहनवाज, गेम में रहे, शाबाश, हाथ पकड़ उसका।
Come on, boys! Let's keep it tight. Kayyum, doing well, boy.
मेरा भी यार, मैंने तो देखा ही नहीं, वो दिया था, मैं काट पे बैठा हुआ था। He's the one with us.
runs, sorry. 4 wickets.
Well played, boy. You are fighting the medal there. वो तो गलती संडे ही बहुत अच्छा डील करके आ रहा है चांस दिया मैंने यहाँ से पता नहीं वो चाहते हैं फिर मैंने बाद में बोला कि वहाँ पे चाहते पड़ा है वो लेंगे तो
Give you a sign, man. He must give you a sign when he's bowling it quick.
Shabash, Dani, shabash! Break!
Just seeing here through to Pindi boys. Yeah, 72 for 1. They've really planned their chase pretty well. Great batting from Bartley there. 50 of 32 deliveries. Great innings from him. Overs gone here. Pindi boys are 73 for 1. Using the wicket there of Wakas Mohammed. 19 of his 22 balls he faced. 59 now required from 45 balls. They're currently going. Pindi boys at 6.64 to the over. Required to go at just over 6.56. Just over 6.5 at 6.56 to the over. Umpire just seeming to try and get the Sharkies boys moving a bit. Seems to be Kayum Ghani into the attack, and that's been smashed over the car corner fielder there. One bounce, 4 runs. Great cricket shot there from, just trying to see who.
like it. Above the eye line. Well done, Kate. Well done. Kayum.
Kayum Gandhi there picking up his second wicket. That of Abdul Ghani 9 from his 6 balls. That brings Anas Khan to join Safwan Salaji here. Tight finish to this game. 52 required from 31 balls. Ghani there has bowled really well. 2 for 20 in 3.4 overs. Cut down into the ground, just to the right there of Yusuf Mohammed. Picks up the ball and does the fielding. Brings 12 overs gone here. Pindi boys sitting nicely. 81 for 2. Still further needing 51 runs required from the remaining 8 overs. Who's coming to bowl is Riyad Mayat. He's bowled 2 overs for 13. This is played through the covers there. 4. Good cricket shot there from Safwan, who's now 5 from 2. He's bowling earlier, picked up 4 wickets. Mayat now into Salaji. Oh, it's a full ball, not letting it pitch, and it's played out towards Mohammed there at long on. Just a single to total. It's now 46 runs now required from 38 balls for Pindi boys. Victory here. Missed out there from the batsman there, playing it back out towards Yusuf at long on. Anas Khan, who's faced his 2 balls for 2 runs. 2 new batsmen at the crease here. Great 50 there from Bhatti. 50 from 32 balls. Shanavaz Butley there, scoring nice for his team, Pindi boys. This one going through to the keeper. To Safwan. Great 2 balls there to finish up the over from Mayat. Great bit of bowling from him, and that is now 13 overs gone. Pindi boys 87 for 2, still still needing a further 45 runs from 35 balls. New bowler into the attack here is Naseem Mohammed. Naseem Mohammed now into Anas Khan. Can Naseem Mohammed here pull off a great over? Played out into the cover region again, and fielder just keeping it down to a single. Good bit of fielding there off the boundary. Not running there, the Pindi boys. Small misfield there by Zunaid, and managed to just not allow them to run. It was a wide in the end. Strikes the pads. Good bit of bowling from Naseem. Throws it to the non-striker's end, and small little bit of a misfield there. Good over here from Naseem so far. 2 balls into it and just gone for 2 runs. Bowled that wide as well, so good bit of bowling from Naseem. Goes straight through the defences there of Anas Khan there, going straight through, hitting onto the stumps, and totally missed the ball there unfortunately, but this is a great introduction here of Naseem Mohammed there, picking up the wicket, and Pindi boys are now 90 for 3, 2 balls remaining in the 14th over, and still 42 runs required from 32 balls. Looks like Abdul Hasib here into the crease. He'll be joining Safwan Salaji, who was sitting on 5 off 2 balls. He's now 7 off 7, so the rate is slowed down a little bit. Sharkies here just putting themselves back into the mix here with this game. Abdul Hasib joining Safwan, needing 42 runs here for victory from 32 deliveries. Can Naseem finish up the over here with a wicket or 2 more? Another dot ball. He'll be looking to finish up the over with another dot ball. They've gone now down below the run rate. Tried to win worked on the way to the leg side there, but gone straight back to the bowler there. That's the end of the 14th over. Pindi boys on 90 for 3. Great over there from Naseem Mohammed, 1 for 2 in his over. Pindi boys now needing 42 runs here from 30 balls. Mayat here back into the attack, bowling to Safwan, who plays it out towards long on there for a single.
Keep him there, do not. 100% keep him.
The bowling here from Riyad Mayat. Floated that one in once again. Good bowling here from Riyad. Putting pressure back onto Pindi boys. 41 now required from 27 balls. The run rate required has gone over 7.5. Keeping a good fielding out there in the boundary by Sharkies. It's been a good over here for the Sharkies side. Just the one from it. This time it's played out into the covers, and that's going to skid over the boundary for 4. 36 now required from 25 balls. It's going to be a tight finish to the over. Required to go at 7.2 runs to the over, currently going at just at 6.4, a little bit behind are the Pindi boys. Ends up being 6 runs off that over. Riyad, who doesn't pick up a wicket, but he bowled really well for just 25 runs going off of his bowling. I would have introduced Naseem Mohammed there once again. Naseem, who picked up the wicket there earlier of Anas Khan, and just went for 2 runs, including a wide ball bowled. Very good over there from Naseem. He's in for his second over, bowling to Abdul Hasib. On the money there, Naseem plays it out into the covers. Naseem Mohammed there, just a single off his first ball in the second over. He's bowled. 35 now required from 24 balls. Very tight finish here to this game between Pindi boys and the Sharkies. Played out aerial out towards Yusuf Mohammed there. This is a good bit of bowling here from Naseem. I'd like to see him bowl a couple more extra balls. 34 from 23 required here for Pindi boys for victory. Struck out towards that fielder, and Riyad takes a great catch there at long on. Fantastic catching out there on the boundary. All struck out there to the boundary. Caught there from Riyad Mayat. That's Pindi boys' 4th wicket that falls. Naseem Mohammed there picking up his 2nd. It's been a good introduction here for Naseem to come in and bowl. He's bowled 1.3 overs, 4 runs, and just picked up the 2nd wicket now. And Pindi boys in a little bit of trouble here. 34 now required from 22 balls. You would think they could easily get over the line, but wickets and new batsmen to the crease, aren't allowing them to. Mohammed into the new bowler or new batsman Ehsan Imran, who just plonks his bat out there, plays it out point, and just a single taken. Good bit of fielding up there on the boundary. One ball now remaining in the 16th over. Pindi boys needing 33 from 21 balls. It's just guided out towards Qayyum here at third man. Just another single to the total. It's 16 overs gone, and Pindi boys are now brought up their 100 for 4 after 16. Pindi boys, who were well in control here, are now needing 32 runs from 20 balls. Needing to go at 8 runs to the over, and currently going at 6.25. Who are they bringing into the attack here? Are the Sharkies. Looks like Naeem Ahmed, who's bowled really well, 3 overs for 17. He did a lot of fielding out there at the cover boundary. That is Naeem Ahmed. Bowling it into Safwan, who gets a strike onto his pads, and no run. Another dot ball to the total, and now 32 now needed from 19 deliveries. Aim now into Safwan, who plays it out towards long on. We had Maya there doing the fielding. Just another single to the total.
Just because you bowled well today, you don't have authority to say that.
That's struck up into the air, and a couple of bounces over the boundary for 4 there, just left of long off. 2 balls now in the 17th over. 27 now needed from 17 deliveries. It's a very tight finish to the game here. I suggest that Naseem tries to bowl through. Bowls the next over, but I have heard Rashad there is going to be bowling it. Aim into... Oh, it's a bit of a drop catch. It was hit back towards the bowler. It looked like it was obviously coming faster. When you get balls returned back to you there, it does seem like it is going to be hit back to you a bit harder. But Safwan there, or should I say Ehsan Imran, lucky to get away with that drop catch. Onto the pads. Is it going to travel down to the boundary? No, it's not. Good bit of fielding there from Rashad, and that brings the end of the 17th over. Pindi boys are now 106 for 4. Still needing 26 runs here for victory from the remaining 3 overs. Rashad Gussain there coming back into the attack. He's 2 overs gone for 19. Looking for a couple of slower balls into the mix here. Safwan on strike, he's 15 from 13. 25 now needed from 14 balls. This is an important over. It can go for a small amount of runs. Will go a long way here for a Sharkies victory. Rashad Gussain now into Safwan, who looks to go big but gets struck onto the pads. And another leg by.
They need 24. They need 24, 13. Almost 2 around the ball.
24 now needed from 13 deliveries. Sharkies have bowled really well. The back 10 here to get back into the game. They had Shah Nawaz Butley, who smashed them around the park here to get to his 50 of 32. Great bit of fielding there off the boundary. Great athleticism on the boundary there. And 2 runs to the total. 22 now needed from 12 balls. Can Rashad here pull in 2 dot balls? Oh, guided that into the gap. That is rolling over the boundary for 4. Great cricket shot there. That's when they're making space for himself and gets guided backward of point region, crosses the boundary for 4. Good cricket shot there. 18 now needed from 11 balls. This penultimate over is going to be a big one. And I think Naseem Mohammed needs to come in and bowl it. If he can bowl it for something very small, 2-3 runs, puts a lot of pressure on the Pindi boys in the last over. Last ball here of the 18th over. The dew has come down quite significantly here at Sioux Lake. Nice bowled one down the leg side. It's hit somewhere on the pitch there. It's gone wide, and extra run to the total. 17 now needed from 11 balls. Safwan on strike here. Finishes up with a dot ball there from Rashad Gussain. $16 now required from the remaining 2 overs. Needing to go at 8 runs and over here. Both overs. Gonna have a look at it. Is Naseem Mohammed. It's a good option. He's bowled 2 overs, 2 for 6. Rashad there bowled 3 overs for his 28. uncharacteristically for the Sharkies. Generally a fantastic bowler. See him now into Imran, who's now sitting on about 15 off 9. Bowled it into the pitch there, and the batsman there, Imran, missing the ball completely, and that is Naseem Mohammed's third wicket here. Great bit of bowling from him. He's bowled 2.2 overs, 3 for 6. Shakil Ahmed, number 8 batsman here, coming into the attack. Naseem Mohammed into, that's struck out well to the left hand side there of, looks like Yusuf Mohammed there. 2 runs to the total. Great bit of fielding by Yusuf there on the boundary. 2 balls here. Two balls now remaining in the penultimate over here. Nice dot ball there from Naseem. One more ball, and Pindi boys here need 14 now from 6 balls. It'll be a big last over. I'd love to see who's going to be taking up that over. But Tamal's bowled 1 for 10. Riyad and Rashad there, who's bowled 3 for 28. Got it out towards Uncle Rashad there at fine leg. Oh, there's going to be a second. They're going for a second run there, but I think that was a good choice.
Why didn't you tell me to keep the ball? Are you saying throw it? Huh? Yusuf! Yusuf! Salah! You can do it, my man, you can do it!
So you see here, there's Tala Tamal, who is going to be bowling the final ball here, or final over in the innings. Pindi boys need 13 runs required here. The batsman who got to his 50, that's Shanavaz Buckley. He's back in, he's 50 of 32. But Safwan here, he's 15 of 15 balls. Bowls a dot ball here, does Tala there, bowls a dot ball. Great start to the final over here. 4 balls remain, 13 runs required. struck out towards that long on fielder.
Let him run again.
Looks like Riyadh there doing the fielding, just keeping it down to a single.
Salah, that's it,
12
man.
now
No,
needed
no,
from
no full
3 balls.
No full balls.
Brings Shahnawaz on strike. Struck that up into the air. Fielder's getting underneath it. The catch is taken. It could be a double play. And there's a double play and dramatic finish to the game here. Fantastic bit of cricket there from Sharkies, and they come from nowhere winning this game. Great stuff, and be sure to join us tomorrow evening. We have two more fixtures coming straight to you live here from Zoo Lake Sports Club. But for now,